Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought we could do a little vlog over the next few days because we are away on our first little trip as a family of 3. So we've not gone far, we've literally gone like an hour away from home and we're staying in this really nice lodge. I'll give you guys a little tour. And yeah, we're just gonna have a very relaxed few days. If my voice sounds weird, that's because I've had the worst cold. I'm pretty sure I caught it at my GP appointment, which was meant to be my like 6-week postpartum checkup, and it's been so bad. I've not felt this ill in years. It's been a proper head cold, so I can't actually hear out of one of my ears right now, which is probably why I sound a bit strange. So if I sound a bit nasally, that's why. Thankfully, I actually feel a lot better today. Today's the first day where I feel myself. I just can't hear. I was really worried that Harper was going to get it, but she's been absolutely fine. Tom had like 1 or 2 days of feeling a bit like snuffly. Now he's okay. So hopefully by the end of the trip, I'll be feeling back to normal. I'm going to give you a little tour of this lodge that we're staying in because it's so nice. This is like the nicest like caravan lodge thing I've ever stayed in. So it's got this really nice kitchen with the island wine fridge, which obviously I would say is stocked up, but we're only here for 3 nights, so we've got a bottle of wine in there. It's like this really big, Tom's trying to put Harper down for a nap in the pram. Open plan kitchen, dining area. Lovely little, this would be so nice to come to in winter because there's a nice little fire. It's just got everything you need. It's really nice like doors out. We've got a hot tub, which Tom's just opening up. If Harper stays down for this nap, we might have a little bit of time in the hot tub and she'll just be napping next to us. There's a really nice like barbecue over there. And then down here, I love the style of this place. I love all the wall paneling. I think it looks really nice. This is a really cute kids room. So there's 3 single beds in here. Obviously these bunk beds, and there's a little cupboard. We just had to nick the sheet off there to put on Harper's cot. There's a proper like family bathroom. How nice is this? Honestly, this is nicer than the flats that we lived in before we bought our house. And then this is our bedroom. How lush is that? Got a little cot set up for Harper. This will be like the biggest cot she's ever slept in, so we'll see how that goes. And then we've got an ensuite around here. So just got a shower in here. But yeah, I'm really excited to have a few days away. I feel like this is a nice way to ease us into it. We would like to go abroad probably at some point later this year, but I think doing like a little staycation, which is pretty close to where we live, is a nice way for us to just get used to being away with Harper. I feel like I packed so much stuff because I just wanted to make sure we didn't run out of anything, which is ridiculous because if there was ever an actual like urgent need for something, we could actually go home because it's only an hour away. But I just wanted to make sure I had all bases covered. So we're gonna have a little bit of a chill time now. Oh, Tom's just putting his feet in. Woo! Is it?
It's 39.5 degrees.
Oh my god. We're so nice. And the weather is 10 out of 10, absolutely stunning. So yeah, I think we're gonna sit here, pop our feet in the hot tub and maybe have a little glass of Prosecco or wine. Just remembered that I bought this like Aperol Spritz type drink from Tesco. So it's all pre-mixed in there because I thought it's going to be too much effort to like buy Aperol and Prosecco and everything just to have like 2 glasses. So hopefully this tastes delicious. Not as nice as a proper Aperol, but it'll do the job. Can't get over how it's so beautiful. The weather is so nice. Bliss. We have been just chilling. We've been in the hot tub. Harper had a little nap. So, Harper had a little nap, so we were in there for like half an hour maybe. And now we're making some tea. Very fancy. We've got garlic bread and pizza. Very low effort meal. I've been watching this show that's on called One of Us is Lying, and it's like a mix between Riverdale and what's the show that it reminds me of? It's like a murder mystery kind of Misfits? No, because it's not like superheroes. I don't know, but it's like a murder mystery kind of vibe, and I actually quite like it. It's a teen show, but it's a bit more it's not as cringy as Riverdale. It's actually quite good, like with the murder mystery vibes. So I've been watching that. That's really loud. It's because I can't hear very well, so I'm having to have it on really loud. One thing that's like so minor but kind of annoying, there's an espresso coffee machine, so I was like, right, been prepared. We bought some Nespresso pods. They're the wrong pods. It's one of those Virtuo machines, and you can't buy the Virtuo pods in shops. You can only buy them from Nespresso. So we're gonna have to get some coffee from somewhere tomorrow, because the only thing they've got in here is Nescafe Instant, and you guys know I'm a coffee snob. It'll do, but it's not the dreamy coffee moment that I wanted. I'm gonna be able to sit out here in the morning with a really nice coffee and have a moment, maybe feed Harper while I'm enjoying it. And the Nescafe Instant is not really giving the vibes it needs to give. Just come outside our lodge and there's all these little baby geese.
I've read the...
Oh, I'm trying to zoom in.
You're not allowed to eat, you're not allowed to feed them. Can you say eat them? You're not allowed to feed them.
You're not allowed to eat them. Oh my god, they're so cute. They look like little like ostriches.
Yeah. I wish you got that duck thing that was on my car. It was huge.
Was it?
Honestly, like that big.
Tom came out to his car and he sent me a picture and he was like, I don't think I can get in my car. There's this massive bird sat on top of it. Harper's just having a little nap. She's fast asleep, to be fair. So we're watching some telly. I think I'm going to try and get a bit of an early night tonight. Oh, I've got this angle, so weird. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to try and get a little bit of an early night tonight, I think, because I don't know if you can hear, but the cold has got a lot worse this evening again. And my ears feel so blocked. Honestly, I will never take my hearing for granted ever again, because it's so weird not to be able to hear properly. Like, Tom's been talking to me and I'll be like, sorry, what did you say? Like, I didn't even realise he was speaking. It's just so muffled. Also, my skin is so bad. I think I've just like, I don't know whether it's hormones or what it is. At one point I thought it was like my period coming back and I was just feeling run down and I was having like some cramps. I don't know if it's baby brain or this illness. I was just about to say something. I literally can't remember what I was going to talk about, so that was probably the most boring vlog segment anyone's ever made. Good morning. I've just woken up. It's about 8:30, I think, and I'm feeling so much better today. Like, I can actually hear properly. I think we're coming towards the end of it now, so I'm really excited for a lovely day. Look at this view. All I can hear is birds tweeting outside. It's so quiet. Harper's just having a little chill in her sleep carrier there, and I'm just really excited to have a really nice couple of days. Now I'm feeling so much better, where we can just spend some time together, chill out, and basically do nothing, but just somewhere else that isn't home. I managed to figure out a solution for the coffee situation. So although the pods are just not going to work, I've ended up like peeling back the lids on the pods, and then there's a French press here, so we can still have a pretty nice... Oh, what's that noise? Oh, there's a golf cart reversing over there. We can still have a proper nice coffee, even though we can't use the machine, because I was like, we paid £4.50 for these. Don't want to waste the coffee inside there. There we go. Tom's still asleep. I'm letting him have a bit of a lie because he got up with Harper at about 4 o'clock. I woke her up. She woke me up, sorry, for a feed about 3:15. And I couldn't get her to go back to sleep. So it was about 4:30. I woke Tom up, so he was up with her from then. He managed to get her to sleep doing like a contact nap. So he is now having a bit of a lie-in so that he can get a nice chunk of sleep so that we both feel okay for the day. We're staying in Woodhall Spa, which is in Lincolnshire. I just found this lodge on Airbnb and we decided it's got a hot tub, there's a little town. I've been to Woodhall Spa before, so I knew there was like enough for us to do for a couple of days here. We'll probably take a walk into town, get ourselves, there's a really nice bakery here, maybe get ourselves a little coffee and a pastry in town, and then see whatever we fancy doing with the rest of the day. Okay, I'm going to pour myself a little coffee, and then if Harper wants to comply and is happy, she seems pretty chilled in the carrier at the minute, I might sit outside and just take it in for like 10 minutes. Obviously I'll bring her out with me. She can sit next to me or on the table. That sleep carrier is so handy to have It was really, really good when she was a newborn because she wouldn't sleep really in like her Moses basket or in her next to me crib. Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry, my voice. It's because I've just woken up, it's really bad. She wouldn't sleep in like the bigger beds, and I think she just felt a bit more cozy in it. And obviously we could pick her up and carry her around the house, which I found really handy when Tom first went back to work. Then she went through a phase of being a little bit more fussy, like she didn't really like being put down, and she wouldn't like lying down on her own. She would only be held, or we had to put her in something that was moving. So like she would be in the pram with the rocket on, but she wouldn't just lie still. So to be honest, we didn't use it that much. I would say between like 3 to 6 weeks, just because she would not lie down. But now she seems to be a lot more happy, like chilling on her own sometimes. She will just lie there, she'll entertain herself. I think we need to get her a play mat, to be honest, because I can see now she's like getting bored and she's like wanting to do stuff. Whereas before, she was obviously just like lying there. But yeah, now she's like chilling a little bit more. We're using it a lot more again, so I can pick her up, carry her around. It's a safe place for her to sit like or lie next to me if I'm doing stuff, and I know that she's like safe and secure. I don't need to worry about her like rolling or like anything like that. We were very kindly sent it by Nigel, so I just want to like disclaim that. But I really, really have loved using it. It's been one of my favourite baby items, and I would recommend it to all of my friends to get, especially if you have a baby and they don't end up like being really fussy. I imagine you would use it so much. So maybe one of those things that wait till you have your baby, see kind of what they're like, and then get it rather than ordering it before they're here. But I've absolutely loved it. You can pick it up, you can put it in the pram, you can put it in the cot, you can put it anywhere. So handy. Harper down for a nap in the pram, so I'm taking advantage, and I'm gonna get in the hot tub for like 10 minutes just to start my morning off. And to be honest, her first nap is usually at least, I don't want to jinx anything because if I say this now, she'll definitely wake up, but it's usually a good hour, sometimes 2 hours. So you never know. I might get a little bit longer than 10 minutes in there. We are all ready for the day. I actually got the chance to put a bit of makeup on and put my hair in a little braid, which is a rare occasion. So we're gonna head out now. It is red hot. So I don't think, what's it saying on there?
26.4.
26.4 degrees in this caravan lodge. Caravan? It is a caravan. It's a fancy caravan lodge. Let's call it a lodge. So we're like, we need to get out of here. I feel like because it's so warm, I'm not going to be able to put her in the carrier today, and she usually just loves sitting in the arty pop. So we'll see how we get on with the pram. She's not really loving the pram at the minute, but that's fine. I've seen there's some really cute shops in the main town, and I've been to like Woodhall Spa area before, but I've never been into the actual town and like into all the shops and stuff. So I think we'll take a little walk around. I did see there was a kids shop, and they had some cute bits in the window. There's a few nice bakeries, so I'll bring you along with us. Just having a little walk around. This town is so cute. It feels like it's trapped in time is maybe not the right phrase, but it's just very like quintessentially like an old British town, I guess. It's just very cute. There's loads of nice little shops. There's loads of really cute interior shops, so I might see if I can find any bits to go in Harper's nursery, because I'm still on the hunt for a lampshade. All the shops are still in this like, would you say that's like 1940s style. There's also some absolutely huge gorgeous houses here. Tom and I were looking at them all yesterday, and I went straight on Rightmove to have a look at how much they are, but they're just massive, beautiful houses. It looks so depressing in here. All the curtains closed.
It's red hot.
It is so hot. To be fair, look at this temperature thing, 28 degrees. So our whole job this afternoon has just been keeping Harper nice and cool. We got back a few hours ago now. We've literally, both of us have been pretty snoozy. Tom had a bit of a nap. I just laid on the sofa for like 2 hours watching some watching the rest of that show, which I feel like I'm not really that bothered about anymore. Tom doesn't like it.
So
I got through the first season, then now I'm on the second season. I'm not really loving it anymore.
I don't know. It's so shit.
So that's done. But we're gonna have a barbecue tonight, so that should be nice. We were just talking because I've just bought us tickets for the Euro Millions tonight because it's 220 million. Every single time we end it, we do that classic thing where it's like, this is how we're going to spend the money. We'll give this much to family. We're going to invest this much. Like, we need to grow the money, make it into like a really lifelong generational like
208
thing.
million. I think we can give.
208 million.
208.
Oh, I thought it was 220.
No, 208 million. I reckon we can give each family member like $1,000.
I think like 20 mil. No, not 20 mil. 10 mil. 5 mil.
Like, we're paying for everything anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But we were saying the first thing we do is we'd just, by Sunday, we'd be on a private jet and we'd be going like away somewhere. So yeah, who knows? If I win the Euro Millions, you will never see this vlog. Harper is napping in the pram and we are on barbecue duty. Because we're only here for like 2 days, I feel like this is not the best barbecue we've ever had because you can't really go in on all the salady bits when there's only 2 of you. And you've got to eat it all in one night, so this is our salad. Tomato with like 3 slices of mozzarella because we ate the rest in our sandwiches for lunch. A tiny tub of coleslaw, and these are my favourite olives, mozzarella olives. Tom hates them, so I get to eat all of them. And that is our salad for the meal. Tom's on barbecue duty. Tom has just taken Harper out on a little walk. It's his first time using the Artipop. She looked so cute on him because he's obviously bigger than me and she's so tiny. So he's taken her out for like half an hour or so I can just sit in the hot tub, read my that's making me look like I've got a massive bald patch, and read my Kindle. This will be the first time I've sat and read a book since she was born. And I'm just so excited. Like, doesn't that just look like the most inviting thing ever? It is Saturday today. We've actually been out and about this morning, so it's about 3 o'clock, I think. We had a little bit of a chilled, not a massive light-in, probably till about 8:30. And then we headed into Woodhall Spa. I completely forgot to film anything, but to be fair, we were having like nice family time, so sometimes it's nice to just switch off a little bit. We did a little bit of shopping. I actually bought Harper some really, really cute trousers. They're in the bottom of the pram. She's asleep. I wonder if I can get them out without waking her up. She's having a little nap outside. Oh, oh no. Oh. I actually think I might have just woken her up, for God's sake. Immediate regret. Let me go back and have a look. Why are you awake? This is our little nap setup. The rocket, which is a lifesaver. She is swaddled in there, but it's quite warm today, so she's only got her nappy underneath. Because if she's not swaddled, I mean, you can see now she's awake. She's kicking about. She will just wake herself up. And then, yeah, we've got all the vents open, so it's nice and breezy in there. She was fast asleep, and then I made that stupid decision to try and get the trousers out the bottom of the pram. How dare I? Got back to sleep. Only took me a minute, to be fair, so it wasn't too bad. Sometimes when that happens, that's it, she's awake then. I bought these. I'm obsessed with Claude & Co. I know I've already done a haul on TikTok, and I think I've shown her wearing Claude & Co. way too many times, but I just absolutely love their stuff. And there was a little shop on the high street that had Claude & Co. bits in, so obviously I had to get her something. I picked up the little zebra print trousers. How flipping cute are these? They're 6 to 12 months, so no, they're not. They're 3 to 6 months. Okay, I don't know why I had it in my head they were 6 to 12 months, which is good because she'll actually be able to wear these probably in a month or so. She's 8 weeks old now, which is absolutely crazy. It's her 2-month birthday on Tuesday. It's gone so quick, which also means she won't be a newborn anymore, which is kind of heartbreaking. But I am excited for her to fit in like some of the cute clothes that I bought her, because everything that I got her is like 3 month plus, like all the nice stuff, because when I was pregnant, I just thought there's no point buying cute things that are only going to last for like 2 weeks. So I didn't really buy a lot of newborn stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to put her in them. Oh, Tom just put his trunks on. We're going to take advantage of Harper having a little nap and just go sit in the hot tub. To be fair, I'll probably spend the rest of the afternoon out on the deck because When she wakes up, I'll just sit out there and feed her. So really, really nice day. It's not as hot as yesterday, which is quite nice because yesterday was almost too hot. It was disgusting. I think I showed the temperature on the thing, but it's a little bit more cool today, and there's a really nice breeze. Don't. Don't. Do you want me to say what you're going to do? No. I'm going to go and get changed. Oh, I'll show you my outfit first because I really, really like this outfit, and I wore this skirt loads when I was pregnant because it worked really, really nicely with my bum. Okay, there we go. I'll show you my little outfit. This outfit entirely is actually from H&M. I was going to say the skirt was from H&M, but the top is as well. I bought this a couple of years ago now, but they actually still sell it. And like I said, I wore it loads when I was pregnant because it worked really nicely. You could wear it like under your bum, over your bum. It's got a really stretchy like tie waist, and I just love it. I just think when you put a big like white skirt on like this, it automatically looks like you made loads of effort, when actually it's just really easy, very cool, like as in not too hot, not I think I'm really cool. Very cool and easy to style. And then I've just got this little vest top on, which is also H&M. I actually did a H&M haul a couple of weeks ago now, and I got so many gorgeous bits for summer. I was really, obviously like being postpartum is difficult in itself, but I've never been someone who loves dressing for summer. As a mid-sized girlie, I've just always hated dressing for summer. The biggest bane in my entire life is shorts. I absolutely hate shopping for shorts. It makes me feel terrible about myself. They never look nice, they never fit properly. They're always way too short or too tight on my thighs. But I found some really, really nice ones in H&M. I might do a little bit of like a summer outfits try on later on, and I'll show you guys because I found some really nice ones that were like £14 and really comfortable. Okay, I'm actually going to go and put my swimsuit on now, and then hopefully get at least half an hour in the hot tub before Harper wakes up. She's not had a very, she's had like lots of half an hour naps today and not a longer one, so that might mean that we get like an hour, maybe even 2 hours if we're lucky. But if I think it's going to be half an hour, then at least my expectations are lower, and I won't be disappointed if she wakes up after like 15 minutes. Cosy is on. Just going to get myself a really big, I'm just going to fill up my Stanley with loads of icy water because I don't want to get too hot in that. I'm the palest person in the world, and somehow yesterday managed to, can we call that a tan? Burn myself. We were outside for maybe an hour, so, and it was 26 degrees. I'm just so pale, my skin just literally catches the slightest hint of sun. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. Last night was so dreamy because me and Tom kind of like tag team so that we could have some of our own time. So he took Harper on a little walk, and I sat in, I can't remember if I vlogged it or not, but I was in the hot tub for like an hour and a half just on my own. I was going to read, so I got my Kindle out and I did start reading, and then my phone, I edited a vlog for TikTok, my phone died, and then I just couldn't get into the book, so I just sat there in silence for 40 minutes. And let me tell you, as a mum of a newborn who is constantly overstimulated, constantly being touched, constantly noise, it was just so nice to have 45 minutes of just chill time. And then we went, like, we did like Harper's nighttime routine. Tom gave her a bath, I got her down to sleep, and I got into bed, and Tom had like an hour out in the hot tub on his own as well. I think I mentioned in the last vlog something that we have really tried to prioritise as we've had a baby, and it's going to be difficult, not every week we get to do this, it's just making sure that we both have some of our own time, because I think that's really important for your own sanity, helping you feel like an actual human and not just a mum all the time, especially when you're breastfeeding and like you're just constantly being needed. But I also think it's really healthy for our relationship, because obviously before we had Harper we would have loads of, we were quite an independent couple, like we would spend a lot of time together obviously, but we every single week would at least have like one night, maybe even 2 nights a week where we were not together, we were doing our own things. So to us it's really important for us to have that time, otherwise I think we would both probably go a bit loopy at each other. But yeah, it was absolutely lush. Just got Tom a little beer. I could have a glass of wine. I don't know why, I'm not really feeling it. I have got a really nice rosé in the fridge, which I had a glass of yesterday. but I think I'm going to stick with my ice water. How times have changed. Also, Tom and I have been actually dying at this. Cutlery drawer. Don't know why, it's so funny. I've just never seen someone misspell cutlery before. And then the fact that they've like printed it out, being so bold as to then stick it on the drawer. Surely someone at some point has gone, babe, that ain't spelt right. And they've just thought, do you know what? I'm gonna leave it there. I think he's got his eyes closed. Did you have your eyes closed? I was like stood here with the beer waiting for you to react.
Oh, my eyes are closed, sorry.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Harper's asleep in there. What a gorgeous afternoon. We managed about... How long do you think we're in the hot tub for? 40 minutes? An hour?
For about 5 minutes, because that died, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, 5 minutes.
is she falling back to sleep?
No.
Quite warm, isn't it?
Get in here, Babby.
We're doing just nappy time. We're jamming. We're jamming with you. For some reason I've got that song in my head and now I've got it in Tom's head. What? You don't like that song?
What about the bath song?
Maybe she's hungry.
What about the bath song?
Tom's like made loads of different songs up for Harper. His favourite one is her bath time song, which I can't remember the lyrics to, but I feel like that's quite a common dad thing to do, because I remember my dad like making so many songs up. In fact, he used to make them up for like the dog. So like our family dog, Titch, she used to have like all of her own songs that my dad made up, so I feel like it's a universal dad experience.
It's also Merry Titchmas was always a thing.
Merry Titchmas.
Join Daddy in the bath.
She's not allowed in the hot tub. If there wasn't chlorine in it, it'd be perfect for her. In fact, maybe a bit too cold, because she has her baths at 37 degrees.
If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle, but she doesn't.
But the chlorine is too harsh for your gentle skin. You can really see her bold patches. All of this was like really full when she was born, and then she's got this like, she looks like an old man now. She's got this little patch here. I think it's from when they lie down, their hair's obviously really like fine, so the friction of it on their like cots and stuff and on the pram rubs it off. You can get silk sheets for like their Moses basket and like the cot, but they're so expensive. Because I had a look, I was like, oh, I'm really sad that all of her hair is like falling out.
Her hair's gonna fall out anyway.
Oh, 50 quid. 50 quid for a sheet.
Her hair's gonna fall out anyway.
Is it?
Yeah, everyone's hair falls out.
Yeah, but not like in a patch.
Newborn baby hair usually all comes out when they get the proper hair.
But yeah, we'll not be doing that, because I don't want to pay 50 quid for a next to me crib sheet, when realistically she'll be moving into her own cot when she's like 6 months old. So she's only got 4 months left of sleeping in it. It just seems, if we'd got it from the start, then maybe you could justify it, but
Where's the...
I think not. It's having a little snuggle.
Taking a lick.
Oh, licking your arm?
Yeah.
I thought I would just quickly show you some of these like summer postpartum outfits that I bought from H&M, because I have very simple style, but I find it quite difficult, like I was saying, to find stuff that I feel really comfortable in since my body is slightly changed. So I'm really focusing on comfortable, simple, cute outfits that I can like interchange all the items. So I'm trying to branch out and buy more patterns and colours and embrace that side a little bit more, but I would definitely say my style is quite minimal. I like to mix and match neutrals with black and white, and that is like my go-to, and I think that that is a really good place for me to start in this postpartum period, because everything kind of works together. So all this stuff would look nice with like denim or like simple white trousers, but anyway, so these shorts are perfect. They're these linen style shorts. I got these in a large. They've got plenty of space in the waistband. They don't cling to my thighs, which is an absolute dream, because that is the most annoying thing I think about buying shorts, is they just cling in all the wrong places. And I think because they're really wide, they're quite flattering on my legs. They make my legs look slimmer than they actually are, which is the kind of optical illusion that I need right now. And then I've just paired them with this really simple vest top. This was from H&M. This is a really nice like chocolate brown colour. This is giving me like safari vibes. I like the combination of this like neutral linen with the brown. Quite cute. I actually wore this outfit yesterday. Another linen option, these are linen trousers, again H&M. I really like this dark green colour. Just adds a little bit of like a little bit of colour into the wardrobe, even though it's still very neutral. This vest, I actually need to get a new one off because I completely forgot. I had a pizza whilst I was eating this and it had like hot honey on it, and I spilt it on the top, and as soon as it went on, it was one of those like stains that I knew was not going to come out. Like red chili oil never comes out. So if you can see that, just pretend that that's not there. But again, just pairing these with a really simple vest. This is like my go-to combination for feeling comfortable. Also for anyone who is also breastfeeding like me, I've just got to the point where I've decided I'm going to wear whatever I want, and then I will just put a muslin over my shoulder or a breastfeeding cover if I feel like I need to. Sometimes, depending on where we are, I don't mind just like getting out my boob. But if we are in like a crowded place or a restaurant, then I do sometimes like to put a cover over it. It just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. I don't really care what other people think. I just personally find it a little bit more, I feel a bit more confident when I've got the cover. So I just wear kind of whatever I want, but this vest obviously is easy. You just pull it up and then I wear nursing bras underneath. I'm still on the hunt for a good nursing bra. I've been trying some out, but I've still not found one that I really, really love. I'm looking for one that's got a bit more support. A lot of them I find are just like soft cups, which is fine, but I don't think it's necessarily always flattering on my, like, I've got quite large boobs, and sometimes I do think that I need an actual cup to wear underneath vests and like t-shirts so that it gives me a smoother shape. This is just a really simple, cute outfit that you can wear when it's a little bit cooler than it is today. I wouldn't wear this when it's like 28 degrees, I'd be sweating. But these are so easy to style, I really like them. These are the exact same trousers but in the same colour as the shorts, so they're this really like neutral linen shade. This kind of shows you how you can just mix and match everything, and this is my goal for my postpartum wardrobe. It's stuff that is just comfortable and it's going to just work really easily, because I feel like getting dressed, a lot of the time I literally have about 30 seconds to get dressed in the morning, so I don't want to have to think too much about what I'm putting on, but I still want to feel like myself and feel cute. So stuff that mixes and matches is perfect. So yeah, I'm just put these on with the vest, but you could wear this with the same like vest that I was wearing before, a nice little black t-shirt if it was a little bit colder, even a nice cute like cardigan over these would look really nice. I've just put the same outfit on that I was wearing before. In terms of shoes, by the way, for my summer shoes, I have 3 always on rotation. I've always got a couple of pairs of flip-flops. I like Havanias. They just seem to be good quality, they last and they don't rub me. So I've got a brown pair, I'm wearing them now. I've also got, I think I've got a light brown pair, a white pair, and I'm going to buy a black pair for this summer. I tend to buy a new pair every year, and then I've got a few different ones that I can switch over now. I also love a pair of Birkenstocks, although the ones I've got at the minute are actually TikTok shop dupes. I've got a green pair of actual Birkenstocks, and then the dupe ones that I bought are a really nice like neutral camel-y colour. They're actually really good quality, they're really comfortable. I wasn't expecting them to be that good. I think the brand's called Evelyn Hood. So I really like those, and then I will usually have a few pairs of trainers on the go. At the minute, I always have a pair of New Balances. I really love New Balances, I think they're really comfortable. They look pretty like cool. I'm very particular in terms of my trainers, so I like New Balance 990s. So I've got those in grey and burgundy on rotation at the minute, and then I've got a pair of red Adidas Campus, like the chunky trainers that I really love, and a pop of colour, and then Sambas and Gazelles as well. So that's kind of like my very simple postpartum wardrobe. I don't know if anyone's going to actually care about my wardrobe. I'm not a fashion influencer, I'm not a style influencer, but if you're like me and you're in that postpartum phase and you're struggling to dress, I was really looking for inspo and struggling, so I thought I would just share, might help someone. I think we're going to go, there's like a little bar at the front of the like lodge park. It's like a pop-up one that I think is just there in the summer. So we're going to walk over there, maybe have a little drink, and then come back and get an early night because we are going tomorrow, so we need to pack and make sure everywhere's really clean and tidy so that we don't have to do it in the morning. I think we've got to check out about 10. So I always just like to make sure that the night before is sorted. There's nothing worse, is there, than like the morning that you've got to check out, having to rush around and do loads of stuff. That is how I used to do things when I was younger. I would have probably just gone out, got really, really drunk that night, and then in the morning had an absolute panic and left at 10:30 instead of 10 o'clock. In fact, I actually remember one of mine and Tom's like first weekend, I think it was our first like night away together. We went to stay in Manchester. We went to the Ivy Asia for a really nice meal, and then we got absolutely steaming. And then we woke up the next morning to the cleaning people in the hotel banging on the door, kicking us out. Contrast between how we were living when we first met to now, it's hilarious, but I kind of love it, to be honest. I really like getting in bed at 9 p.m, getting up early, and living a little bit more chilled. That life is very stressful. We actually just got back from that little bar. I completely forgot to take my camera, but we only went, we had like one little drink. I had a bottle of Corona, and we're starving. It's only about 5:30. I'm really hungry, and I'll probably go into bed at like 8ish, so we'll come back and have a little bit of like chill time, have a bit of tea. She can probably do with a nap. Oh my god, my shoulders look so red. And then it'll be her bedtime, and probably my bedtime as well, because I've become so boring. To be fair, I'm not gonna act like I was that exciting before I had her. I was already going to bed at like 9 p.m, but I now pretty much go to bed when she does, which is about 8:30 at the minute. So I'm not the most exciting person. Oh my god, my shoulders. Hopefully it'll turn brown. I don't know why I never learned this lesson as a ginger girly. I didn't even bring any sun. The only SPF I brought with me was my like face SPF, which is like a really small bottle. I don't know why I never learned the lesson to make sure my shoulders are covered up. And it's so weird because I feel like I'm so conscious about her being covered and not being exposed to the sun, and yet I just completely forgot about myself. What are we having for tea? We've got the most random selection of stuff left. That's so it. We're having, is that all we're having? Some Doritos and sour cream. Got some guacamole in the fridge, but I don't know how to open it if we're going tomorrow. What date's on it?
16th of June. 2 days.
Look at this fridge. We got some guac, tzatziki, some breast milk. Oh, we've got that quiche.
Shed load of chocolate.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna, let's just eat out of it. Like, let's just
I'm not
be picking out tonight. No, don't leave the bacon. We'll just pick out of here tonight.
Sick.
6, so you've got to eat 6 apples.
So it keeps the
I'll do the mango and the raspberries.
Can I finish that?
The pork, yeah.
Sick. I did just take a bite.
From the barbecue yesterday. I'll have these. This is my dinner.
Cool.
So nutritious. We are all packed up. It is Sunday morning and we're about to leave. I wish we were here for a few more days. It's been the nicest little break. We've had the nicest time. It's been such a good way to ease ourselves into holidaying with a baby. Yeah. I feel like now I'd definitely be more confident going abroad, because it's basically just the same as being at home, really. It's just that you get to do it in a nice location. So yeah, we've had a really nice time, and hopefully we'll get another trip in the next few months. But if you stuck around and watched the whole vlog, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll be getting a vlog up next week and I'll be back in the swing of it things now that this cold is pretty much cleared up. So see ya.